ああ、やるか。第6章ね。おっ。
Who goes there?
前
nightmare
回
again. I need a drink.
あれやね、病院から脱出して、あ、おるな、順さ。あれやっぱ夢やったってことか。
No. I want to know what Bradley and Dr. Colden have to say about all this.
You're awake, Mr. Pierce. How do you feel?
Did I sleep long?
The day is only starting. It's fine.
How's our fugitive? Dr. Fuller hasn't reported your disappearance to the force, but that'll come soon.
Bradley?
Who else would it be?
Mr. Pierce, are you all right?
いや、
You look
順
like you
さ、
saw a ghost.
どういうことなんやろ。
There are things
どこまでがほんまな
I
んやろ。
can't explain.
Tell us. What happened?
うわ、これ、オカルト、無理か。ブラッドに話しかけよう。うわー、全然足りてないスキルが。チャールズが言っているのを見たはず。
What I'm sure of now is that the Hawkins case isn't just an accident.
And what brings you to that conclusion?
The fact that Charles Hawkins survived the fire.
I don't understand. Mr. Hawkins was buried.
That's what he would have you believe.
I have a hard time believing you.
You were there, Bradley. You even opened fire on him.
I'd remember that.
Why would he fake his own death? Do you think he covered up his wife's murder?
That's possible.
It seems hard to swallow. Don't you have anything more concrete, Pierce?
いやでもこいつと友達になってるってことは、屋敷行ったのはほんまやったってことやね。いや、わからんな。記憶を失ってるんか、俺が幻覚を見てたんか。記憶を失ってるようですね。
What do you remember?
何を覚えてますか？
I don't understand your question.
The night we went into the Hawkins mansion. You don't seem to remember the tunnels and what occurred there.
No memory of going down any tunnel. No, we were in the manor, then,
Then what?
The rest is quite blurry. I don't recall how I came back home.
And then?
I went to visit you at the hospital and called on Marie's help to get you released.
And you don't remember the events of the tunnel?
I don't. Let's talk about something else.
めっちゃ大事なとこ見てなかった。覚えてないってことか。OK。あなたとコーデン先生。
I heard you talking earlier.
Why am I not surprised?
I get the impression you two don't get along.
あ、仲良くないよね。
Intrusive and not very clever. Anyway, let's get back to the business at hand. コールデン、話しかけようか。フラー先生がリバーサイド病院を設
樹立したんですか？サラ・ホーキンスは、ホーキン
I found a file bearing Sarah Hawkins' name in the Institute's basement.
It makes sense. A powerful family like the Hawkins had the means to hide such a disgrace.
But everyone knows the Fullers have been taking care of the Hawkins for at least a generation. And all were aware of Mrs. Hawkins' fragility.
Perhaps, but no one would allow a psychiatric internment.
From what I read in the file, Fuller used her as a subject of his experiments.
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins, subjects of Dr. Fuller. Why those two?
確かに。遺体遺体を
Dr.
見たん
Fuller
です
seems to be leaving a
あ
trail
ったな
of corpses. Not to mention those strange machines, chains, and tools of all kind.
Yes, I've been telling you that Fuller uses his patients as guinea pigs.
やっぱ
What I
What
saw
are you-
was more akin to torture than medicine.
Do you even hear what you're saying? Dr. Fuller is highly respected.
It's the truth, Ethan, and I'll prove it to you. I'm listening, Mr. Pierce.
Given the energy he pours into Riverside, I presume it was Fuller's creation.
His father's, to be correct. He was a surgeon on board the Scylla. He founded the hospital in 1904 with funds from the Hawkins family before he died and his son Thomas Fuller took over.
Two families inextricably linked.
Most island families are that way. Captain Fitzroy's father was also a seaman aboard the Scylla.
Powerful families dominating everything.
Yes, and as you could tell, Dr. Fuller is like some crazed emperor.
He wouldn't be happy if he knew we were snooping around.
I know the risks. I don't fear him. Do you wish to know anything else?
フラー先生ラスボスかもね。奴らのせいでひどい目にあった。
I have flashbacks. They haunt me.
What did they do to you?
There was that Dr. Fuller and a nurse.
看護師ってこの人じゃない
Everywhere. My legs, the pain, I couldn't bear it. I was screaming. They injected me with something. I woke up at the Institute. Bradley was there.
And how you scared us. You seemed demented.
You likely woke up during the anesthesia. No wonder those memories haunt you. What in God's name were they doing to you?
What happened afterwards?
When I woke up the second time, I was in a padded cell. That's where you found me, Doctor. After you released me, I got a good look at what's in store for the patients of the Riverside Institute. Hallucinogenic gas pumped into the cells.
いや幻覚誘
Infernal
発ガ
machine,
スね。
horrific medical experiments.
Impossible. Dr. Fuller would never do such a thing.
You should believe it, Ethan. What Mr. Pierce saw is precisely what I've been trying to prove. Did you discover anything else?
ヒントを見つけ
I
た。
met a Francis Sanders.
そうや、あ
Do
っ
you
た
know
な
him?。
Of course, he's a patient. Or was. I haven't seen him since Dr. Fuller had him transferred to the basement.
He knew Sarah Hawkins, and that's what killed him.
What? How did he die?
I'm not sure I can explain it.
Tell me how Mr. Sanders died.
空気
I didn't see
空
what,
鬼
but something was there with us.
Of what do you speak?
Sanders said it was Sarah Hawkins' visitor. He spoke of it like a living being.
Sarah Hawkins? Have I missed something here? This makes no sense. I don't see how it can help crack the Hawkins case.
You really think she's involved? How could she have murdered Mr. Sanders?
Francis Sanders mentioned Mrs. Hawkins just before dying. It's no coincidence.
You know, Francis Sanders was a well-known art collector. I guess you can still pay a visit to his wife, Irene Sanders.
An art
お
collector, you say? That's probably how they met.
If you plan on having dinner at the Sanders household, please spare the widow the tale of her late husband's suffering.
I don't agree. She deserves the truth.
But that truth may be biased. We don't know the bottom of it.
難しいね。いや、これは慎重に行った方がいいんじゃないか？
Without a plausible explanation for what I saw,
そうだ
let's
ね。
not jump to conclusions.
That seems wise indeed.
Very well. I'll go to see Francis's widow. Perhaps I'll find a link between her husband's death and Sarah Hawkins.
Don't end up in the hospital this time.
I'll do my best.
これマルチエンディングか。さあ、サンダースの奥さんとこ行くと。なんかあるかな。これウイスキー飲まんとこか。なんかあんま良くない気するな。よし行こう。なんて読むのね。空鬼空気。
What can I do for you, sir?
Mrs. Sanders, I'm a private detective. We must talk about your husband and his ties to Sarah Hawkins. Can I come in?
You may. However, before we go any further, please know that my husband died yesterday.
That is precisely what brings me here.
Well, well.
あれ
look
キャッ
who's
トやん。
here.
やべ。なんで？
You know each other.
Our paths crossed, briefly. The brave detective has a talent for sticking his nose into my business.
I bump into her every time I'm investigating someone's death.
It's a small island, detective. My island. It's better that it's you bumping into me.
You're investigating Francis' death. Why? Who hired you?
I spoke to Francis before he died. His story suggests a link to a case I'm working on.
Well, since this business has got nothing to do with me, I'll be in your husband's office, Irene. We'll carry on later.
あと何しに来とったんこいつ。ベイカー。
This way, Mr. Pierce. And do make yourself comfortable. It would seem that you have much to tell me.
映画なかなか強いな。
May I inquire as to when you had the opportunity to talk to my husband?
Yesterday, I met him at the hospital. He spoke to me about Sarah Hawkins.
Oh, of course he spoke to you about her. That's all he talked about. Sarah Hawkins and her paintings. Please forgive my tone. The fact is that I have not been allowed to see him since he was interned. You, on the other hand, a perfect stranger, were able to see him and even talk with him the day he died. How was he? Were you present when he had this attack?
ああ。
What happened?
もう心理学。いや、プロのレベルまでいかんとあかんのか。私の目の前で叫びながら亡くなりました。まあ普通に言おうか。
He started raving, screaming that a dimensional shambler had found him.
Oh, mercy, that story again. Why have him interned?
That was when he began to convulse and twist with pain. Or terror, it's hard to tell.
I beg your pardon?
I'm not really sure of what I saw, or what I didn't see. But it's best that you weren't there.
I should have been there. What you're telling me is outrageous. I need to understand. How could this happen? In a reputed institute? And right before your eyes. Did you not do anything to help him?
関係ないんです。ブラーが本当の元凶なんですよ。難しいな。話術やってみる？私は関係ないんです。いやー、関係ないじゃないけどな。いや、ないことないか、目の前だったからな。あれをあそこに送ったのは私ではあります。まあ、話
It's
術やったのか。
terrible what happened to your husband, but I had nothing to do with it. I was injured, and I came across him in the hospital quite by chance.
Injured? Well, I'm delighted to see you in such fine fettle, Detective. Not everybody enjoyed such a prompt recovery.
I suppose Fuller does do miracles now and again.
Luck is obviously very kind to you. Oh, I'm tired, Mr. Pierce.
ちょっ
I
とあ
would
ん
be
ま良くな
grateful
かっ
if
た
you
もん
could tell me what you expect of me, and then leave.
真実までいかんかったね。いろいろちょっと、どれやろな。空鬼は別になんか知らなそうやから、キャットかな。
May I ask you what Miss Baker is doing here? How do you know her?
My business with Miss Baker is private,
個人
Mr.
的な
Pierce.
話。いや
But you do know what kind of business Miss
密造
Baker is in,
密造
don't
酒
you?
か。
I am no fool. Please believe that much at least.
サラ・ホーキンスのことはどうやって知った？
How did you come to meet Sarah Hawkins?
We were the wealthiest and most influential families on Darkwater. Of course we would know each other.
なるほど。
And when Charles
サンダー
returned
ス
from
ケ
Europe with his sweet little artist, paintings were destined to catch my husband's eye. He bought many of her works over the last 5 years. They adorn his macabre gallery.
なるほど。ギャラリーか。
Did your husband talk to you about Sarah Hawkins' visitor? A shambler, to use his precise
シャ
terms.
ンブラー。
Well, you can't imagine that's all he talked about. It's exhibited at the center of the gallery.
Ooh.
No better place for the painting that endowed him with the privilege of such a shameful and miserable end to his life.
Hold on. The Shambler is a painting
シャンブラ
by
ー。
Sarah Hawkins.
Who else to paint such horrors?
おー。
Take a look for yourself, if you feel so inclined.
It is my only lead at this stage. I suppose I have nothing to lose.
Then you have paid no heed. For my part, I refuse to set foot in that gallery again. But if you're so eager to see it...
Thank you, Mrs. Sanders. I won't be long. Did she really care for him
拒絶
after
の
all?
手紙。なるほど、遺体は渡さんと。お、なにこれ。おお、なにわからんけど。
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he
あ、
seeking to
担当こ
acquire?
れ見たな。あれやな。地下にあったやつ。芸術と神秘、忘れられしもの。見覚えがあるような。見覚えあるな。なるほど。レベル上げようか。8持ってるから。とりあえずな、どうしよっかな。心理学プロ上げとく。調査筋力 70%。話術、目星。4ポイントか。話術は雄弁さによって。いや、話術いるよな。こ。
The day the Shambler came into the Sanders' lives.
サラ・ホーキンスが。 これやん。空鬼。お、
Francis Sanders and Sarah Hawkins were close.
はいはいはい。
Friends, even?
友人。怪しいな。ピアノ。
A house of artists. A house of artists.
芸術家の家。
Sanders' accession register. He wrote beside the Shambler.
ああ、欲しかったってこと？
Finally. What did Sarah Hawkins fear so much that she didn't want to sell the painting?
これいけない。これか。何これ。置いてあった。
He finally won. Was Sanders aware of his imminent doom?
ん？
She first refused to sell the painting.
この絵を売るのを
How did
拒
that
否
make
した。
her feel? Was she jealous of Sarah Hawkins?
ああ。お、何？え？ああ。黒いね。
The Shambler. I need to see it.
見て大丈夫かな。なんかちょっと待って、隠れるやつじゃないのこれ。いや、結構。ちょっと待って。これあれやんな、奥さんやな。幻覚？
Let's see what this cylinder has to say once it's
なんだこれは。
inserted in a phonograph.
蓄音機に入れて、音切るんか。蓄音機、これか。入れよう。この音切ってん
Irene,
だ。あ、
I made a mistake.
始まった。
I fear that it might be too late for me. Nobody should enter. Except to burn
え、
everything.
こいつやん。
I never had the courage. Pay somebody to do it. He's inside my head. I see him
サンダー
behind
ス
my
の犯
eyelids.
人。
Each time I shut my eyes.
え？
I can't take anymore. I can't hold him back. Forgive me.
That accursed gallery. Those accursed paintings. That accursed Sarah.
あー、焼いてたってこと？何これ？はあはあはあはあ。こういうことか。これサンダースが燃やしたんじゃないのか。怖い。はい。はい。はい。こっちか。おー、キャットおるやん。お、
A strange Amerindian pendant.
お守りね。取っちゃっていいのかい？
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
牧師の妻に、ウィッチウッド氏の集団によくわからない。あるとか。
Strange.
サラ・ホーキンスの手
For
紙。
months, Sarah Hawkins refused to part with her painting, to finally give it away for nothing.
おかしい。この呪われた絵は所有する 希望はどうか押してください。うん、私たちの友情があなたにとって意味のあるものならばご容赦ください。あなたの破滅を招くわけにはいきません。分かってたのね。あ、でも最終的に渡したのはなぜかってこと。
I could use one of those.
睡眠薬なんなんこれ。何これ。なんかあれか。交渉に必要みたいな。お、筋力。力で開けたわ。サンダースガロー。はい、本を読むべきか？何？読むやろ。なんだそれは。見たらあかんやつだった。怪物地味と正体不明の、生き物の百科事典。実在するような気がしていた。読みたいな、普通に。お！何やばいんじゃない？幻覚。うわ、クトゥルフや。タコ。これ医学。これあれからあんまりなんか変なん見すぎたら自分も狂いそうやな。
That's twice you've stepped on my toes, Detective. Try not to make a habit of it.
怖いな。
I've got a lot of bad habits.
Some can be more fatal than others. What have you come looking for in this gallery?
話せる。サラ・ホーキンズが描いた別の。
Another painting by Sarah Hawkins. One connected to the horrors I've discovered on this island.
What a surprise. I'm listening.
サンダースさんはあんたの本当の名前を知ってるようだな。いや、何をしてる？いや、さっき話しようか。
There's more than that, Miss
Baker-san.
Baker.
So people have been talking behind my back. I was almost beginning to like you, Mr. Pierce. But it stays cat for you.
You knew the Sanders?
Irene is a friend of mine.
仲間。そうなんや。何してるんだ。
And you? What brings you to the Sanders home?
I'm here on business. Irene asked me to liquidate all these paintings.
なるほど。
She doesn't intend to hang around here for long.
Why you?
Believe it or not, there aren't many collectors on Darkwater. It needs someone with a network and a means of transport to the mainland. A choice that comes down to Fitzroy and me. And I'm far more pleasant, wouldn't you say?
終わってもうた。待ってくれ。
Not now, sweetheart. I'd like to read this without some snoop looking
あと
over
一
my
個聞きたか
shoulder.
ったのにな。
Go take a hike, detective. Go take a hike, detective.
はいか。じゃあ行きましょう。おー。うわ、これあれやん。インスマスのなんか巨人みたいな。ちょっと待って。なんで隠れる場所があるんやこれ。うわ、かっこいい。怪しい。すごいなこれ。スフィンクス。これか？案件。すごい。うわ。
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
タラ・ホーキンス、すごいな。うわ、あれか。てか、すごいな、この屋敷。
The public entrance to the gallery.
ギャラリー。ギャラリー 誰やろ。おお、かっこいい。探検。一緒じゃないこの辺。何これ。あ、うん。なんじゃこりゃ。
Why was he so interested in old
確かに
weapons?
武器ばっかりやな。なんかある。あ、オイルか。え、なんかあ
Why
る。
was he so interested in old weapons? The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
アートギャラリー。ここが見える。ライオン。うん、これか。空鬼ってやつは。一緒のあんな。あ、隠れる場所は一箇所か。あ、これまたオイル。あ、見ますか。これが空鬼。大丈夫か。やばい、また幻覚じゃん。おお。え、ちょっと待って。
What the hell was that?
おるよな。おるおるおる。やばいやばいやばい、これ見たらあかんねや。時空が歪んでる。やばくない？大丈夫これ。間に合ってる間に合ってる間に合ってる。あ、いけたっぽいね。なんかでも時空歪んでてちゃんと見れやん。いや、見れるな。まあ、見たら見れるけど。いや、帰ろう。いて、何怖い子いた。バレたやん。あ、回った。うわ、怖っ。ゲームオーバーや。初めてゲームオーバーになった。マジで。 飛ばそうか。ですね。
What the hell was that?
移動する。これ逃げた方がいいよな。隠れよう。とりあえず隠れて、でも扉に触れないっつったからやっぱ絵をなんかするんかな。どこ？おる。見に行こう。怖っ。
That thing came out of this painting.
なんかある。何これ。担当？なるほど。繊細な詳細まで歪んでいる。ガードに機械めいた記号がある。
There has to be a link.
わかった。
Maybe if I destroy
担当
it.
だ。武器いっぱいあったから絶対そうだ。これだ。
Damn. I could try tearing the painting with this thing.
やるぞ。くらえ。何あかんの？
Damn it. This
そう
dagger
マジか
didn't
そういう
work.
ことか。オッケーオッケーオッケー。おる。やばい。まずいまずいまずい。逃げる。一旦隠れます。当たりの探検探せってことか。なるほど。これは難しいかもしれん。大丈夫かな。何ですか？どこですか？やばいんじゃない？やばいんじゃない？やばいんじゃない？怖すぎるって。あ、バレたじゃん。ほんと待って、これむずい。これむずいよ。まあでも
What the hell was that?
まあ探検を探せってことだよな。秒でバレた。
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
一旦隠れるわ。ちょっと待って。一瞬でバレるんやけど。なんでだよ。
What the hell was that?
ちょっと落ち着いていくか。なんでバレんの？
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
歩いてたらいけるっぽい。よいしょ。ダメ？
Damn it. This dagger didn't work.
やっべ。やばい。めっちゃ怖い。死ねー。ダメじゃねえ
I have
か
to use a specific dagger.
分かってる。やばい、来てる。めっちゃ来てる、めっちゃ来てる。 うわ近いぞ。ちょっと待って、怖い、普通に怖い、普通に怖い。ちょっと待って、これな隠れてもな、やば。いやむずいな。一旦隠れよう。いやーむずいな。これ毎回ランダムなんか。どれだ。やべ。いやーどれなんだ。すごいね。やばいやばいやばいやばいやばいやばい。怖い、音怖い。これで倒されへん、こっち。もう終われ。いやなんでだよ。うわっ、ちょっと待って、めっちゃむずい。めっちゃむずい。
What the hell was that?
彼に弱いとかあるかな俺。どれだ。これやってあかんかったよな。バレとんかい。めっちゃ怖いんやけど音。
Maybe I can use this dagger.
これ
Damn it! This dagger didn't work.
どれだ。これやったっけ。なんか一瞬やけど。無理だな。
Damn it! I have to use a specific dagger.
これさ、もしかしてさ、全部やるとかないよ。
This dagger looks different.
やべえ、怖い。怖すぎる。いや、来てるな。 これちゃうんやろ。どれだ。まずい。どれだ。やべ。正解あるんかこれ。どこどこどこ。ああ、おった。なんか見にくいな。でもこの部屋にありそうやけどね。なんかこのかっこいいの。うわー、来てる。怖い怖い。よいしょー。違うんかい。マジでどれ。これさ、さっき全部はうわ、やべ。やばいよ。バレたよ。あ、いったぞ。よし。あ、こいつの。きれいきれいきれい。ほわ。え。
What's the matter with you?
あ。ほわ。
You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
え。
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so
やばい。
too.
だいぶ同情されてる。あの化け物ついて知ってたんだな。
You knew.
いや、それはちょっと違うような気する。
What are you talking about?
うん。
Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand,
そうや
even
ね
if。it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake.
あ、
He's
あ
an
れ、
antique
あれじ
dealer
ゃあ
here
の
on
ドレイ
Darkwater.
ク。
He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to
なんだ
Sanders.
それ。優しいんか。ただでくれる
It's
って。
not your style to give me free
That's fine.
information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your
Oh,
antique
eh?
seller. I still got things to settle with Irene.
こいつも味方になるの。 どういうこと？ああ。いや、これどうなんやろな。ほんまにまあでも出てきてるってことか。絵画が、なんか扉みたいになってる。それか幻覚なんかわからんな。ああ、ここが
Where's the bookseller?
翻訳、翻訳。
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
うん、よくわからん。あー、てか、あれ振っとこう。2ポイントか。話術プロにしとく。で、いや、心理学もちょっと上げたいな。よし、一応話術上げとこう。ダークウォーターの歴史。第2巻。世界観は結構面白い。お、医学。
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams.
夢判
It's the
断。
work that laid the
Ah.
foundations of
Freud.
psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
医学。チェス。ダークウォーターの歴史。
What happened here?
誰もおらんね。
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
あ、侵入したんか。え、そうか、割れたもんね。
Blood. Seemed like amateur work.
無理やり突っ込んで鍵開けて。
To whom does this footprint belong?
足跡。誰かが踏んだ。血。
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
あ、絵がある。あ、え、
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
金庫か。
What killed all these animals?
あ、 生き物死んでる。ほんまや、虫や。やばい。やばくないこれ。開けんの。オカルト。
What the?
なん
Charles
だ
Hawkins?
チャールズ・ホーキンス。確かこの紋章はチャールズ・ホーキンスだけど。うわっ、こいつの手がもうね。でも、あれ右手じゃなかった？あ、幻覚か。え、開けてるね。これは誰だ？
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess?
やばい、なんかどんどん進んでってる。本を。何
Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in the
サラ・ホー
safe.
ケンさんな、確かに。入れてんの。何かを隠す。お、誰だこれ。
Drake put in a great deal of
Drake.
effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
どういうこと？
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
ああ、金庫のダイヤル番号の見つけ方。ああ、ここに1ページ目。このサイコロックを見つけた者がいるのは私間違いなく危険に巻き込まれているだろう。おお。唯一にした最後の希望は私の肉と骨が今も現実世界に存在し、これを拾って仮装してもらうことだ。以下は重大事項である。これを読んでいる者がいて、私ほどの、鋭敏さを示すことができたならば、私の最も貴重な所有物を手にするがよい。金庫の中だ。鍵番号の手がかりは3本のシリンダーにある。それぞれギリシャ史世界で生命と学が、ギリシャ世界で生命と学が交わる場所に隠されているかの文語は、秩序は道理の暴落だが、混沌は創造のわかんない優越であると言ったが、シリンダーには数字が振られている。私は整理された混沌を好むにしても最後に勝つのは道理であると認めざるを得ない。もし私の知性にかなうもの、あるいは天才と呼ぶべきものによって金庫の番号を解き明かすことができたなら、中身を私の友人同僚であるミスカトニック大学のアーミティッチ教授に届けてほしい。金庫の中身は巨大な知識庫ばかりであるばかりでなく、あまりに危険な武器でもある。はあ。混沌と交わる学の交わる場所やったっけ？何やったっけ？これは医学だな。
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
みんな睡眠薬飲んでんのか。確かにな。これ睡眠薬集めんのなんなん？
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
古い家っていうのはなんかクトゥルフ神話に結構出てくる単語やな。クトゥルフのことやったっけ？旧神の印を持つこの鍵。はあ。のみがお前の生死を守ることができる。重い鎖の端に上がる筒状のメダルの形をしている。旧支配者出てきたな。チャールズ・ホーキンスが前の所有者であるエジプトの商人から奪った証拠が残っている。なるほど。奪ったってことか。これ金庫の番号を見つけなあかん。 見つけなあかんくて。いや、めっちゃある。
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
アーカムなんだ
How many volumes are there in this collection?
これ謎解き 8?
Another volume by Arkham editions.
ちょっと待って。これむずくない
Arkham editions. Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham editions.
第6巻。これは
Arkham editions.
第4巻。
How many volumes are there in this
第
collection?
3。
Another volume by Arkham editions. Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
これ難しくないお
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
もう2、3もうゲットしたよ。一気に。なんか3つのシリンダーあるって言ったから、あと1個ありそうやけどね。結構ないかな。
A kind of chalice.
なんじゃこりゃ。ルビーとサファイア。謎解きか。まあ入れるか。あれシリンダー1、いつの間に持っとったの
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine
赤い
gold.
水滴。
To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry.
あれさっきの
And I do confess
あれ
it.
ことか。
I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the
チェ
gods.
スか。
Let those of us who are still standing
暗闇の
protect
騎
our
士から
white
白い
queen
女王を
from
守
their
っている
dark
我々の
soldiers.
仲間がまだ
I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me.
なるほど。
Volume 9,
Azathoth
Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my
9巻、ア
research.
ザトースト。
I never tire of browsing through them.
全部8巻じゃなかった。なるほど、なるほど。これ、これ。で、これか。これ9巻あるないよな。
What did Drake say
Are ya?
about this collection?
思いっきり。あ、だから9か。わからんけど。最後の数字が9で、1個目
A
が、
chalice of knowledge.
確か赤い、赤いなんかって言ってたから、ルビーのことか。だから1、2、3、4、5。ルビー5個やから、5かな。で、
The queen has little protection.
クイーンの守り、これ何やったっけクイーン。もう一回聞こうか。
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our white queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows.
白を数え
We
るって
shall
ことだ。
refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
白は1、2、3、4、盤面に4つ。5、6、7。4か7か。だから5、4、9。おお。4、9。違う これ7か。ちゃうのこれ。てかやばくない？こんなんやったっけ？どっちが1なんやこれ。5とこっちを5にしてこっちを9。これちょっと待って、むずいぞ。赤へんか。これを9じゃないん
Drake
か
talked
な。
about a particular volume.
ドレイクは具体的にアルカンのことを話していた9やろ。あざとーす。赤い水滴は尊い石のようにじっとしていて、見事な筋
To
力
be
が
the
されてい
guardian
る。
of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry.
いや、これはルビー
And I
の
do confess
話よ
I
ね。
am willing to pay to know its secrets.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
ルビーの数じゃないんかな。数字がどっかに隠されてるってこと？1、2、3。いや、5個、ルビー5個やから5個じゃないのか。ルビーとサファイアに特定のモチーフがあるのだろう。いや、数字はないけどな。いや、これ5やと思うんやけどな。で、3つ目は。
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham
はいはい、
editions that
本
you
のこ
sent
と。
me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research.
9か。
I never tire of browsing
なんで
through
読んで
them.
も飽きない。ってことは9やろ。
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers.
ている。
I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my
だから
apprehension
女王
grows.
抜いた数。
We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
女王抜いた数ってことは 3？ 3か。
The Queen has little protection.
クイーンの守りやから3か。なるほど。だからこれ3じゃね。593じゃないか。3かい。そしたらこっちが5でこれが9。ちょっと待って、わからんな。6にしてみる。虫キモ。待って、わからんぞ。メモ見ようか。これか。ドレイク。鍵の番号の手がかりは3本のシリンダーにあるやろ。めっちゃむずいな。金庫の鍵。3本のシリンダーにあるそれぞれギリシャ世界。 わからねえ。わからねえよ。めちゃめちゃ本持ってるやん。どれが違うんや。真ん中3やと思うんやけどな。あれ開くんかい。ボタン間違ってただけやった。よし。やばそうな本を見つけてしまった。どういうこと？本を開くと彼の精神が別の体に映し出された。金庫の中には人の皮膚に包まれた。マジで怖っ。あの本、人の皮膚でできてんだよ。えぐー。ドレイクっていうのが本屋さんのことか。てか、また病院だ。もうええて、病院。別の体に精神が移動したってことかな。
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do.
Huh?
Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
俺コールデになってるのか。患者さんについて。
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker. You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down. His skin losing its color. His body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from
ああ、そう
insomnia.
なんや。
We
だからみ
can't
んな
refuse to help.
睡眠薬飲んでんだ。
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
見ようか。
Very well. I'll examine him.
ちょっと待ってな。マリー・コールデン。やったっけ？はいはいはい。コールデンやってんのか。でもいつの時系列なの？絵を見ましょう
His
か。
skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out.
脱水症状。
He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch,
彼の手と、
slightly sticky.
指には皮膚の下にうっすらと生きてる。
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of
あ
petechia.
あ、栄養失調。
Doesn't seem like an edema.
ああ
Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
体内に何かいる？
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
この匂い。
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
いや、そうやな。すぐに。手足って何？ヒレみたいなのが
In
できて
spite
る。
of the muscle contractions, his arms seem
違
limp.
うか。
Yes.
ぐにゃぐにゃして
They
る。
can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby.
ふにゃふにゃっ
What
て
about his
骨が。
cranium?
It's soft at the touch.
マジで怖っ。
It does seem like the skull of a baby.
怖いです。
Look at these sticky rings growing at his
指先から
fingertips.
生えているネバネ
What can
バ
be
した輪っ
happening?
か。
I'm sure you'll find an
なんだそれ。
explanation. You have to.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
怖っ。
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know,
プラ怪しす
I'm not
ぎる
sure
な。
Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion.
こ
But
れ
that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
うわ出た。
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my
め
patient?
ちゃくちゃ
What
悪い
I'm
やつだ
doing?
よ。
How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea
現代
pigs.
の話か普通。
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
こんなの見たこと
His
がないね。
limbs, his body temperature. I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
あ、こいつの味方か。うん。隠されたカルテが証拠。
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep
いいん
mum.
かこいつ信じて。こいつまあいいか。これあれか。だから魚人みたいになりかけてるってことやな。
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
なんかインスマスの影も魚人の話だったから、この辺で関係ありそうやね。開くんか。
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
広っ。フラーの事務所に入る。ちょっといろいろ見て回ろうか。
Chronic insomnia.
不眠症ね。
Like half the island.
みんな不眠症なんや。
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation.
怖い怖い怖い。
Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
大変やな医学って。
Hay fever.
花
What's he
粉
doing
症？
here?
花粉症で入院？暖炉がある。
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
お腹を骨折マジいった。
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station.
捕鯨基地。 あ、何が起
What
きたん
did
で
you
すか？
see there?
Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I
Oh.
fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more.
こいつ寝れるんか。え、あれあれ
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
アイリーン・サンダースやん。なんでアイリーン・サンダースがリバーサイド病院に入った際の状態と治療内容を記述しているファイル。彼女が必要とする安静を与えるために精神病棟へ移すことを勧めた。なんや寝てる？
Mrs. Sanders?
え？死んでる？こっち？なんでサンダース？いや、この人やばそう。
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable.
あ、よた
Given
んけ
her
してる。
file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney. お、 What is
鍵
the
や。
boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room.
え、取られへん。
Not where I expected to find it.
取られへんな。
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
有機ガス。
Another insomniac.
不眠症
I should
な
find the。cause for such a widespread trouble.
入院したら余計めんにくそうやけどね。なんだ。
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White
What?
froth, evidently because of such drooling.
あ
His binds left bloody wounds.
あ。
So,
血出てる
Doctor,。what should we do with this patient?
扱いを間違ってます。
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
めっちゃ喧嘩売ってる。マリーさんはめちゃめちゃあれやな。頑張ってるね。さて、フラーのところに行こうかな。
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
大丈夫そうやった
I've
ね。
tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
ずっと泣いてるやん、お前。何ここ？キッチン。
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
同じ食事をしている病院の患者さんと、従業員。
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
なんかあんのかこの先。
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking.
I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan.
Donovan.
Listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
どういうこと？何の話してんの？めちゃくちゃ広いな。
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
バスルーム。
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a
エリザベス。
It's so unfair.
こいつか。さっき噂してたの。
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
どういうこと？おお、びっくりした。
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in
こいつ
such
がエ
a
リザベス
state?
か。
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
ドノバンか。
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak.
ドノバンって誰
Anyhow,
だ？
the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
あー。そう、風呂場？こんな感じなんや。水入れてるね。アドミニテーション。開く。怖っ。ちょっとやめとこう。ちょっと待って、広すぎるぞ。
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
薬の数は異常だわ。
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs.
Donovan
Donovan
did that,
refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
犯罪人と。
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
なるほどな、もう薬ないんだ。大丈夫か。バスルーム。
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
ボイラールームやった。鍵かかってる言ったな。ドノバンって誰？あ、受付ね。
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going.
なんだ？なんかあんのか俺。
This man, Edward Pierce.
あれ？エドワード・
His
ピア
file
ス。
is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
不自然に書かれていて、詳細書かれてない。こいつなんかあったんか？あれ？これなんか見逃してるっぽいな。隠れる場所がある。
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
鍵自分で持ってる。
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room.
ああ、なるほどね。ほんま鍵が置いてあると。かかってるな。 こいつなんかあるんか
Dr. Colden,
なんだい
do you want something?
無理か。ああ、ここに繋がってくると。
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
あれあれこいつ、巡査やん。
Marie,
What are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
あなた嘘が下手ですね。
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares.
こいつも
They keep me awake every night.
認証や。
It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
With everything that happened to you these last days, it's no wonder you're feeling stressed.
Maybe.
Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
不眠症ね。悪夢見るってことか。
Where did my fiancé go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
ストレージルーム。
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
あ、怒られた。
Please,
Oh.
the fewer interruptions...
入るなってことか。後で行くんかな。さてと。
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
怪しいね。ここか。フラーのおる場所。ちょっと。この辺。あ、こっちね。こっち怖いって言ってたとこやな。なんもないな。医学参考書。ないぞ。
I have little time for you, Doctor.
こいつが
You'll
ドノ
find
バン。
out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
ドノバンって奥さんのことフラー
I
先
have
生
little time for you, Doctor.
夫人
You'll
よ
find out that it's not only the doctors who have... Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
怖っ。何
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
ドノバンを引きつける。なるほど。水を止める。ってことはここは鍵かかってんか普通に。
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
なるほどね。ドノバン引きつけるか水を止めるかってことか。ドノバンを引きつけるにはなんか隠れられる場所があるな。こいつか。
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
めちゃくちゃ一人
Everything all right, Dr. Colden?
All is well, Elizabeth. Thank you. I was making sure the water wasn't cut off yet again.
Thank God, no. The water's running. I have no desire to call Donovan for help.
なるほど。ああ。
Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you.
わかったわかった。水止めて、こいつに、あれや、ドノバンのとこ行かせんねや。申し訳ないけど。
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old
つま
hag.
り、こっちにつながっ
And I'm the one who
て、
pays. What a pest.
ここか。
The door to the boiler room is locked. Where did I see that key? Ah, yes. The office in Block B.
ああ、はいはいはい。あ、ボイラー室の鍵あったね。あれを取りに行くんやけど、こっちかな？ここや。OK。
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
ボイラー室どこやったっけ？こっちか。怖っ。水止めましょう。あらー。動かん？
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
道具？巡査呼んできたらいいんじゃない？道具？
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag.
なんだ道具って。え？ああ、道具を見つける。
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
道具ってどれだ？これはしまっ
The
てるし
operating room is never accessible after an operation.
ああ、そこかな、倉庫というか。倉庫行かれへんかったもんな。こいつめっちゃタバコ吸ってる。ここはなんもない。あった。よし行こう。おお、なるほどね。わっ、これで
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
水止めて、こいつね。
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
はいはい。
I can't take this, Marie.
かわい
I
そう。
feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch.
外やん。
Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
かわいそうにエリザベス。うん。
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
よし、今のうちだ。
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
しまってるね。
syndrome. Of course.
なんだこれは。
This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis
スタンダール
Sanders.
シンドローム。極めて貴重な精神疾患、スタンダール症候群の研究。患者は芸術作品に何とかされることで精神障害を何とかする。絶対バレそう。隠れんのここな。他はすごいな、ほんまの写真みたい。この辺とか。
Something is wrong with these masts.
確かに
It's
ね。
some sort of puzzle.
パズル。こうか。
I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
カルテ。サラ・ホーキンスのインタビュー、マジで。フランの事務所に隠されていたシリンダー。マジか。これ閉じといた方がいいんじゃないの？じゃあシリンダー聞いてみるか。
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah
録音
Hawkins.
してたね。
The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
どういうこと？
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key.
血液？
But I found nothing to explain Mrs.
ホーキンソンの能力。
abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
フラーやべえやつやな。
James came. Irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him.
チャー
I
ルズが
presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later.
店長かこれ。
I am prepared.
準備はできている。
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between
フ
these
ィ
three?
ッツロイが結構関わってくるやん。
That I had the presence of mind
私が
to
落ち着いて
set
地
the
下に。
morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime,
なんだこれ。
things remain hidden in plain sight.
わかりやすい場所に隠しておく。どれだ？これか？
Why is Ethan on medication?
イーさん。なんで今イーさん？うわ。どれだ調べる場所。これか？あ、これやな。
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
マジ？でもまだハテナは出てるけどね。なんかあるんじゃない？あったとか。
This finger belonged to a woman.
女性の指。なんだ。
I must go back to the basement.
マジで？ 行きたくねえ。地下行きましょうか。どっから出るんや。
I should go another way.
大丈夫か？バレへんかったね。精神病棟いますか？そしたらね。こっちか。いやー、行きたくないな。こんなんやったね。でも俺、あれやんな。オールマンやから、普通に行けるはずやな。こんなんやったっけ？終わった。
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
やられた。やばいんじゃない？
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around.
あ、ドレイクだ。おったんや。
Talk, filthy thief! I swear I'll shoot!
話術マスター。後悔することになるぞ、筋力。どうしよっか。チャールズ・ホーキンスの仕業だった。
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
彼の意志。あれ？こいつってあれ酒場におったやつか？マリー・ゴールデン。
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go! Rescue the doctor!
Thank you, Drake.
ホーキンスの館行くの。おお、かっこいい。リバーサイド病院また来たか。はいはいはい。コールデンさんを助けに行くって感じだな。またステルスですか。
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
病院やってきたな。 どっから入ってん？あ、ここあれやん。フラーの部屋やん。私もとりあえず、この辺で一旦降ります。